Juana Maria, the true story of the woman who survived 18 years alone. Juana Maria was born on San Nicolas Island, off the coast of Southern California, in the early 19th century. She was a member of the Nicoleño people, who had lived on the island for thousands of years. In 1814, a group of Russian fur traders landed on San Nicolas Island. The Nicoleño people were initially welcoming to the traders, but they soon began to abuse and exploit them. In 1835, a group of Franciscan missionaries arrived on San Nicolas Island to convert the Nicoleño people to Christianity. The missionaries took the remaining Nicoleño people back to the mainland, but Juana Maria was not among them. It is believed that she was either left behind accidentally or that she jumped from the ship when she learned that her daughter had been killed by a pack of feral dogs. Juana Maria had to learn to fish, hunt, and gather edible plants in order to sustain herself. She used a variety of methods to fish, including spear fishing, line fishing, and net fishing. She speared fish in the shallow waters near the shore, used fishing lines and hooks made from sinew and abalone shells to catch fish in the deeper waters, and made fishing nets from seaweed and kelp. She gathered a variety of sea life on San Nicolas Island to sustain herself during her time alone there. Some of the edible seaweed she gathered included bull kelp, sea palm, and giant bladder wrack. She also gathered clams, mussels, and sea urchins. To gather seaweed, she would search the tidal pools and rocky shores of the island. She would look for seaweed that was bright in color and had a firm texture. She would then harvest the seaweed by cutting it off with her knife. To gather clams, mussels, and sea urchins, Juana Maria would search the sandy beaches and rocky shores of the island. She would look for shellfish that were buried in the sand or attached to the rocks. She would then pry the shellfish open with her knife or use her hands to open them. She was able to prepare the edible seaweed, clams, mussels, and sea urchins in a variety of ways. She could eat them raw, cook them over a fire, or dry them in the sun for storage. She could also grind the seaweed into a powder and use it to make flour or bread. Juana Maria also hunted a variety of animals on the island, including seabirds, seals, and island foxes. She used her spear or slingshot to catch seabirds, such as gulls and cormorants, speared seals in the water. To gather edible plants, Juana Maria searched for a variety of fruits, berries, and vegetables, including island prickly pear, sea bean, sea lettuce, island sunflower, island yam, and island wild radish. One of the biggest hardships that Juana Maria faced was the lack of fresh water. There are no freshwater springs on San Nicolas Island, and Juana Maria had to rely on rainwater and the occasional fog drip. One of the most serious misfortunate events that happened to Juana Maria was when she was attacked by a group of feral dogs. She was able to fight them off, but she was seriously injured in the attack. She used a makeshift tourniquet to stop the bleeding and then treated her wounds with herbs and plants. Another tragedy that happened was when Juana Maria's shelter was destroyed in a storm. She was forced to build a new shelter from scratch, and she had to do it quickly because of the harsh weather conditions. In 1853, a group of American sailors landed on San Nicolas Island and discovered Juana Maria. They were amazed that she had survived alone for so long. They took her back to the mainland, where she was reunited with her family and friends. Juana Maria's story is a remarkable tale of survival and resilience. Juana Maria's incredible story of survival on San Nicolas Island for 18 years has inspired one notable book, Island of the Blue Dolphins by Scott Odell. Juana Maria's story is a remarkable tale of survival and resilience. She is remembered as a skilled and resourceful woman who was able to overcome incredible odds. Thank you for watching this video about Juana Maria. I hope you learned something new about this amazing woman. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos about history and survival.